Okay, so day one of a week on being fruitarian. And so this is off to a weird start. I'm like hungry right now because I spent last night at a lady friend's house. So woke up and she's like, "Oh, let's get coffee and bagels." And I'm like, "Can't." And she's like, "Oh, right. So already this is affecting my social life somewhat." But yeah, we'll get into that, I'm sure, as it goes on. But right now, I want to deal with some food. So I took an Uber back home, ran into a fruit market. It's very, very cheap fruit. So I'm lucky enough where I live right next to two fruit markets, like 1 block away from me, that they're very cheap. Even with that, this cost just under $17. What I have here is 3 very big peaches. I also got a pineapple, I got a melon, I've got 2 avocados, which they only had 2 that were soft in the entire bin. And I think this is going to be like my nightmare of the week, is just trying to get enough avocado inside my stomach instead of just rocks. Here is a giant papaya, and I got 4 little cucumbers for $1. These are like Persian cucumbers. I got a Florida avocado, and I got a thing of bananas. This was 49 cents a pound. So altogether, pretty cheap, but still $17. So first, a couple of bananas. These look like they might be a little underripe, but these were the ripest ones they had at the market. What I'm doing right now, I'm just going to make like a giant fruit bowl, and this is something that a friend of mine who is not fruitarian but has every morning, like a fruit bowl for breakfast, like to tide her off for the whole day. Like, she was telling me that she does this, so I'm kind of like following her example, and basically just like you make more fruit than you think you need. This avocado came out pretty good. It's a nice Florida avocado. Okay, so I'm sure this is very exciting watching me cut fruit, but it's not. So I'll flash forward a little bit when this bowl is done. Isn't that lovely? The cat is meowing. She's so excited about this bowl. It actually looks really good. Yes! You are a movie star. Yep. Okay. She just ate too, so. Yeah, inside this bowl I have a quarter of a papaya, I've got 1 small cucumber, I've got 2 bananas, 1 peach, half of a Florida avocado. I also took some of this grated coconut, which I bought at an Indian food store. So this is meant for cooking, it's not like meant for sweets. So all that's in this is dried, decimated coconut. And I also used some cacao beans, some raw cacao beans, which you may remember from a past fruit episode of mine. So I put about 5 of these beans in there. That's good. I left the papaya seeds in this. You know, papaya seeds are edible, and it's giving it like a little bit of like a black pepper kind of taste, which is good. And this bowl is heavy. Quite a lot of fruit in here. Avocado is really good, nice and fattening tasting, which is kind of like what I need. Usually in the morning I eat toast with butter and jam. That's it. You know, I usually have that and a cup of coffee. That is like my typical breakfast. So I kind of like crave fat in the morning. So having an avocado is pretty good. The peach is terrible. Looked really good, but I picked it up and, you know, I didn't take the time to like really examine it well. I should have gotten a softer peach. But yeah, it has a little bit of crunch to it. It's giving it a texture. That's what it's doing. And the little bit of chocolate taste and a little bit of coconut taste in there is good. I also put a lime in here. Lime is good. It's kind of like bringing it all together. This is good. The papaya is the winner. The papaya is really good, and I think that's probably going to be like one of the big things that I eat, because papayas have a lot of vitamins in them. Another thing that I should point out is that I'm going to be taking vitamin supplements while I'm doing this week because, well, I think like this is something that a lot of fruitarians would probably have a problem with, but when I was looking online and seeing like actually like medical records, like what doctors recommend if you're going to do a diet that's like this or similar to this, they recommend taking supplements. I think especially since I'm new to this, I want to be doing this safely. And these are supplements that I take every day already. So before I was doing this week as fruitarian, I've been taking this to supplement my diet. There's specialist, Centrum specialist, which means that there's extra B vitamins in it, which is good for me because I'm a professional contortionist. So kind of need that energy. One of the things I saw online is they recommend not drinking anything if you're on a fruitarian diet because fruit is supposed to have enough liquid in it. So I'm going to attempt to, although I'm thirsty right now, I'm going to eat this whole thing and see if I'm thirsty after eating it. No more fruit. Oh my god. I can't eat any more of this. I still have like a little bit, like maybe 1/5 of what was in this thing, like 1/4, 1/5 of the fruit I started with. My lord, that is a, I'm full. I am full on fruit. Okay, so what am I doing? What am I doing? There are different definitions on what a fruitarian is. It depends on what the person wants to do and how strict you want to be with it and why you're doing it. You can be doing it purely for health. You can be doing it purely for the ethical reasons. You can do it for the spiritual reasons. Me, I'm doing this as a YouTube experiment, okay? But I'm mostly going to be abiding by the health version of it. If you were to do fruitarianism in its most extreme form, those are people who will only eat fruit that falls naturally from the tree, and then when they eat the fruit, they do not consume the seeds. They let the seeds pass through them, I guess. This only really works if you live in the woods. Or rather, live in the rainforest. You would have to do this in like a tropical zone, I think. So some people do that, but you need to be under a very specific environment for that. I live in New York City, and honestly that does not sound like a good time to me. So I'm not doing that. There are fruitarians who will, pick the fruit. There are fruitarians that will cook fruit. And there are fruitarians that will do a raw diet. Some fruitarians eat seeds and some do not. How I'm going to do this is I am going to eat seeds if they are in something. If I'm eating a strawberry, I am not going to be spitting out the strawberry seeds, okay? Raw almonds or raw sesame seeds and cashews and stuff like that, I think that is okay, but I'm going to try to exercise moderation in that. The biggest thing is that I'm going to go completely raw. I'm not going to have anything cooked. Which also, if you're doing that, it goes into other territory. No coffee, no tea, no sugar. I'm not going to use any salt. I'm not going to use any spices unless they are naturally dried spices, but I think the majority of spices are cooked. The thing about this week that I am most concerned about is not the limitation of only eating fruit. Obviously there are a lot of fruits out there. I know that. I've made a lifestyle out of that. I know there's a lot of fruit out there. I feel like I could subsist off of fruit pretty easily, but the raw food thing is the thing that troubles me. The raw food thing troubles me because I like food hot. Like, I like a hot meal and a cup of coffee, and not having that is the thing that I am dreading the most, I think, about this week. If I were able to cook my fruit, I'd be able to do a lot of things. I can make my own bread out of, like, plantains and breadfruit or something. Like, you can get a lot from fruit that is cooked. But because I'm going raw, that's all gone. So, more fruits, but I got more coconut from a Indian market. I've got some whole cashews, these are raw. I've got some dates. I bought this, which is a Sikkim cucumber, I believe. 2 lemons, a bag of peppers, and a coconut. So all of this here is $25. Starting to look a little expensive, but you know, some of these things are things that are going to be lasting me the whole week, I think. It's getting kind of late. It's after 5, and I'm still actually quite full. But it's like a weird kind of full. It's like I still like crave things. Like I would love to still have like a cup of coffee and some toast. I feel like I did not start the day properly. I think I just have gotten used to that ceremony of doing that so often that my body's like, what's going on? I feel maybe like a little bit sluggish, and I'm attributing that to the lack of caffeine. For the past few days, I have not had any coffee leading up to the first day. I just wanted to like wean myself off it like a little bit. So the past few days I've just had tea, but still my body wants that caffeine and it's not getting it. So I'm going to make a salad, but first I need to make a dressing. So here's my tahini. So all it says there is sesame seeds, so I think that's okay. And also the juice of 2 lemons. So I got one of these peppers. It's a long hot pepper, which I already had in my fridge, so this is going to get cut up and placed into the blender, seeds and all. Like so. So that's about it. I think I'm going to put some water in now, because this is going to get very thick. Little taste. Yeah, it's pretty good. Fatty tasting. Spicy. That pepper's very hot. So here's what's going in my salad. Got some tomatoes, some of these sweet peppers, and we got these Persian cucumbers. And I'm going to put some of my dressing in here. I also topped it with some raisins there. So it looks pretty good. I would love if I could put some salt in this and some more spices. I'm not sure if I can use black pepper or not, so I decided not to. Some black pepper would be nice, some garlic would be nice, some vinegar would be nice. The lemon juice is there, but some more lemon would be nice because it's a little bit bland. But the fattiness of that tahini is really good. The raisins are good. All the vegetables in here are good, or the fruit rather. The culinary vegetables are good. So it's about 9 o'clock now, and I'm not like super hungry, but like I said earlier, my stomach's just kind of like, something's missing. You know, like I'm used to filling it with bread, and I did not fill it with bread today. So I feel kind of like the urge to eat more, but not the things that I have. So, but I feel okay. I don't feel like hungry or anything. I just feel kind of like peckish. Like this is usually around the time like I would make like a cup of tea and just kind of like have like a crutch, like something to kind of like sip at. And I don't have that. I can drink water, I guess, but I don't want to drink water. What I am going to do is I'm going to eat the rest of my fruit salad. Yeah, I'm going to eat this and do a little bit more work and go to bed. Nothing, not feeling terrible, not feeling great, just kind of like craving a few things, but otherwise this is going pretty well so far. Alright, so I will see you guys tomorrow. never mind. It's 10:30 now, and my body's just like, hey, idiot, put snacks in me. I just want like something like carby right now, something salty, and I can't. Can't have either of those things. Like, I'd be happy just like eating some like salted nuts maybe. So what I did is I put a little salad together of tomatoes and pepper, and I threw some of those cashews on top. Nothing too amazing to look at, but there you go if you want to see it. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, try that again. I'll see you tomorrow.